All right, all right, all right. What's happening, everybody? Once again, it's Sunday, 6 p.m. or close enough thereof. Your boy Onyx is here recording once again the podcast that you love to hate, the podcast that is, what's that? Too mainstream for the hood, but too hood for the mainstream. It's your boy Onyx. Yay, what's up? Hey, I had to switch it up for the intro music a little bit on you. But in case you haven't noticed, it's still the same old thing. So let me go ahead and let me get rid of this music, and then we could get into doing what we do, because, you know, I'm just happy that I had the ability to reach out to each and every one of you. So let's get this music toned down. Let's get it toned down. If you haven't already done so, please, 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 what I need you to do is go ahead and hit this video with a thumbs up, hit it with a like. And if you haven't already done so, we're on the road to 5,000. Let me say it one more time for the people in the back, okay? We are on the road to 5,000. Oh, I had to say that. And hey, let's drop it right down to my man Ron, old school. Ron has become a member of the Nerd Council. Sir, you are the man. Yo, I'm glad to see you, old school. But hey, let's throw this out here. Let's get it going. Let's get it going. But before we can get everything going, what do we have to do? We have to do the shameless plug. So let's get the shameless plug out the way, and we can get started, okay? So what's up, everybody? It's shameless plug time. So thanks for checking out the podcast, Going Full Nerd. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe everywhere possible. So look for Going Full Nerd on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, goingfullnerd.com, and my Twitter handle, ONYXXX1969. You can also listen to the audio version on its home, Anchor.fm, but also on Pandora, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or wherever you consume your podcast listening pleasure. Hey guys, let's get on with the show. Okay, let's get on with the show and everything. Hey, welcome to the newest member of the Nerd Council. Hey, that's my man Ron. We go back like 4 flat tires on a Hyundai. Yeah, I'm gonna show our age. 4 flat tires on the Suzuki Samurai. You know, that's how we roll. That's how we roll. New York is in the house. So check this out, everybody. I'm actually kind of sitting back and I'm watching Twitter on the big screen while we're doing the show, because it was announced on Instagram. Dwayne The Rock, Johnson, said he was going to make an announcement regarding the Black Adam movie he is going to be starring in. I know that everybody is kind of watching for that. You got all the people screaming, "Restore the Snyderverse." I just want to know how many of them watched that black and white version, because I sat 4 hours through the regular one. Why do I want to sit 4 hours through a black and white version? I mean, it's the same movie, right? Is it? I don't know. Just a surprise. Thanks. Today's shirt, honestly, because we're going to talk a little bit about animation. So I decided to put on an anime shirt. For those who don't know what this shirt is, and the hat is not a clue. The hat is my anime hat of One Punch Man. I actually picked this up at Spencer's, because a lot of people ask, where do I get the hats? Where do I get the shirts? The shirt I actually got off of Amazon. I'm going to put this in. This is Vegeta, the Prince of all Saiyans. Ha! That's your Dragon Ball Z shirt. I know you've seen me rocking a Goku and a Piccolo, so that I gets down with the animation. So here's the deal. But let's talk a little bit. You seen the title of the show. You seen the promo card. Let's go back to the promo card for a second. Invincible. Yo! Do y'all hear me though? Invincible. Invincible. I mean, 99% of the households have Amazon Prime. So if you got Amazon Prime, let's throw this out here. Okay. You need to be watching Amazon Prime Video. Now, Amazon Prime Video has some good stuff. I mean, it has some good stuff. I mean, we watched and we talked about it here on the channel. We talked about The Boys. All right. You know, they got The Man in the High Castle. They got all those good Amazon Video originals. Okay. Now, you know me, I'm a superhero guy, so I don't watch a lot of different stuff. And I find myself stuck between Warner Brothers and Disney, a rock in a hard place, if you want to say it. Only because they got the more popular, the more mainstream superheroes. Excuse me. And Netflix, they sprinkle a little bit in there. And, you know, it's good. It's good. It hangs in there. But here's the deal. I am 3 episodes in on Invincible. This is the newest superhero animated feature, which premiered on Amazon Prime Video this past week. Okay. Now, with series like The Boys, you would think that Amazon Video has no place to go but up with its depiction of superheroes. Then they come out with Invincible. Okay, I mean, you would think that this would be for kids, right? You know, you see the cartoon, you see the animation. I mean, let's look at it. I mean, this looks like a typical cartoon. This is a comic book, right, folks? This is, this is hey, we're getting the PG rated, Marvel universe, the cartoons, we getting superheroes are for kids, right? Wrong. Nope. Here we go. Now, here goes the thing, folks. I'm gonna put this out here. Now, if you haven't watched the first 3 episodes of Invincible, spoilers are gonna come right now. I'm going to drop some spoilers. All right. And I'm going to tell you, leave now. Walk out. Gets to stepping. Okay. And if you're watching this as a replay and you're not in here live with me, okay, hit pause, come back for my synopsis. I'm going to spoil a lot of the first 3 episodes. But if you're a comic book person, you're going to spoil it anyway because you read the comic. I mean, I went back. I had to go digging through the long boxes, and just looking, and I had to find Invincible by Image Comics. It was actually a pretty popular Image Comics. Now, Image Comics, they were big in the 90s. They were real big in the 90s. Nowadays, it feels more like what it is. It's an independent comic book publishing that cleared house. That's how I feel about it. Okay. So it is what it is. Shout out to my man Omar, the other member in his house. Yo, great to see you. Now, here's the thing. I'm being pretty petty because I know how this turns out anyway. Okay. Crazy part is I know it's going to end badly for our title character and for everybody involved, even though it's a superhero thing and there's going to be some happy endings. A lot of this is going to end up bad. Okay. Especially since I've been noticing a comic book trend and, comic books are my thing, but Invincible actually has a backstory of another Superman gone haywire. It's a running trend nowadays. I don't know why everybody's just getting to it now, but it's like to hell with Superman. We want the evilest, most ruthless, brutal Superman we could find. Now, here's the thing. Stories like Injustice from the video game, you had Bizarro, then you have Hyperion from Marvel Comics, you had Zack Snyder's Nightmare Superman in Zack Snyder's Justice League, you had the movie Brightburn, you got Ultraman, the evil Superman from, DC Comics, and then you got Superboy Prime out of DC Comics who was just out of control, all right? And anyone else out there, these comic book writers could think of that's a correlated character to Superman, all right, who, they portray a little bit ruthless. Now, I am going to say, think about who created this story. This Invincible was one of the creators was your boy Robert Kirkman. I know a lot of y'all watch Walking Dead. That's your thing, Walking Dead. Okay. I stopped watching Walking Dead after Negan showed up, after he smashed my man's head. Okay. Y'all remember that, right? Y'all remember he took the bat and he smashed my man's head. All right. Well, we get a little redemption because the voice of Invincible is my man's that got his head smashed in. Okay. So we get what we things come full circle. I guess he felt bad. All right, that I knew you were in the live action Walking Dead. A character was going to get his head smashed in, so let me get you the voice of the title character of my next joint. Okay, that's how he did him. That's how he did him. I mean, I mean, I don't know if that's how Hollywood works, but I guess that's what went down. All right, so here's the deal. These first 3 episodes, okay, it solidifies that if you're looking for a typical kid-friendly superhero cartoon, animation, you are going to be disappointed. You go to the Amazon page, it tells you this is for adults. Period. So if you let your kids watch this, you need your butt whooped. I'm just going to put it right there. You will need your butt work. Butt whoop. I mean, it is what it is. Okay. So the storyline here on the animated feature, it's different, and when I say different, it's not different that much from the comic book, but it's different in the way that it pretty much pokes fun at the Justice League in the beginning with their superhero team called the Global Guardians. And it is pretty much on point. I really like that. I mean, I went back into the collection, read the OG comics, like I said, and this is almost a 1-for-1 adaptation of those comics. Okay, just saying. Now, is that something we normally see with these superhero cartoons and live action? No. No, they always change something. And this is they got some changes, but this is almost a 1-for-1. And it pulled no punches. And honestly, until I reached the end of the first episode, I didn't think they were going to go for that comic book route of the shock and awe that they did. And then at the end of that first episode, it was like a boom. They hit me with the motherfucker moment. Sorry about my language, but it was like, oh snap, we gonna shock you. We're gonna shock you. We're gonna shake you up just a little bit. Just a little bit. So it was when Omni Man tore through that faux Justice League like a kid destroying his toys. I almost had to look away because when I say they said it was going to be graphic, it was graphic. I mean, it looked like a train wreck. And you know how train wrecks are. You don't want to watch the train wreck, but you gotta watch the train wreck because you just wanted to see how bad it was gonna be. I mean, they had guts punching through faces. Yo, straight up, squeeze my man, the Flash character, the Red Racer, whatever his name was. They grabbed him by the head, smashed it like a cantaloupe. I was like, no, they didn't. No, they didn't. Whew. So what it does, it actually answers a question. A lot of people get online talking about who would beat who, Superman beating Batman or Wonder Woman or Flash and all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. But it also puts to rest that thought frame, oh, no morals and everything. It does that. But it also solidifies my point. It depends on the writer. If the writer wants that Superman type character to just take people out, it's going to happen. Invincible shows that right there. It is what it is. Okay. Sorry about that language. Okay. So here's the deal. But this show, I am going to tell you, it's a good mix of action and a couple of chuckles. I mean, there's a few adult jokes, adult humor, as we follow the fledgling hero, Mark Grayson, okay, on his growth as Invincible. He's the newest superhero on the block. And the ever looming understory of why his father, Omni Man, is so brutal to what should be his allies. Okay. Now, I'm not going to completely spoil it for you, but now, you know what? Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am. If you ain't watching, hey, keep up. Okay. So the voice cast is awesome. All right. I'm going to say it's full of comedians, television actors, movie stars, and cartoon verse personalities that you could be familiar with. Okay. The title character, Invincible, Stephen Yeun. He plays Mark Grayson. If you don't remember who Stephen Yeun is, he was what was my man? What was his character's name on Walking Dead? You know who it was. I mean, Negan smashed his head open with the bat. Y'all got to give me the name. I forgot to look it up because it's slipping through my mind. You know, the platinum locks take the. Anyway, so here's the thing. Okay. So Mark, the character, his character starts off as a 17-year-old young man who, after finally gaining his long awaited superpowers, discovers the true realities of being a superhero. I mean, he jumps into his first superhero fight and, he freaks out. He loses it. He is just shook up. He thought it was more like the comic books or what they show on the news. He wasn't prepared for the graphic reality. Yes, Stephanie, thank you. It was Glenn. It was Glenn. Yes, 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 yes. Yo, y'all remember when he hit Glenn in the head and the eye popped? Anyway, I ain't even gonna go there. Okay. Then you have Sandra Oh as his mother, Debbie Grayson. Okay. And she's very adjusted to being married to one of the most powerful superheroes. And basically, she's numb to him going on his super adventures. And then you got J.K. Simmons. J.K. Simmons is having a resurgence. You know him. He played J. Jonah Jameson in the Spider-Man films, okay? Who's reprising his role in the Spider-Man films again. He was just in the Snyder Cut as Commissioner Gordon, okay? Y'all working with me here? Okay. Now, he's supposed to be Earth's strongest hero. Now, he's actually part of a race of superpower aliens, and he came to Earth to quote unquote be his protector, and he's loosely based on Superman, as you can tell. All right, let's continue on. You got, remember Heroes? You got Zachary Quinto playing a superhero known as the Robot. Okay. You got Gillian Jacobs playing a superhero known as Adam Eve. You got Jason let me mess the name, Mantzukas as Rexplode. Okay, another superhero. Greg Griffin as Shrinking Ray. Okay, all right. She also voices the alter ego of a character known as Monster Girl. Okay. You got Carrie Payton. He is a character known as Black Samson, who's a depowered superhero who uses a special combat suit of armor now. And Carrie Payton, y'all know him, Cyborg from the Teen Titan cartoons, Teen Titan Go, booyah! Y'all know him. Okay. Then you also got, let's throw it out there. Seth Rogen, Zazie Beetz, Kevin Michael Richardson, Mark Hamill, and others. Okay, so you got all these star-studded cast. Okay, so they put some money into this. They dropped down and was like, get the wallets open. The animation quality is nice. I like it. It's smooth. It's good. It's not, now we ain't talking Japanese anime style, this ain't no Pacific Rim Black, which I got to talk about that. I got to finish watching that so I can talk about that. But and it's not no, it's not no Gundam. It's not Dragon Ball. This is a decent, mellow, animation. I dig it. I dig it. So here's the deal. Episode 1, I told you, Omni-Man shows his semi-true colors. Is cool. Then you got episode 2. You got these characters invading, Invincible's becoming more and more powerful as a hero, becoming more and more, what's the best way for me to say it? Confident in his abilities. All right. And it's pretty good. It's getting good. Then you get into the 3rd episode because now stuff is beginning to hit the fan. Because, let's get back to the whole thing. Omni-Man killed the Global Guardians. We know that. I'm going to spoil that on the 1st episode. He killed each and every one of them. He put the hurting on them. And the thing is they're trying to investigate and find out because he immediately passed out after the fight and was there among them. So people assumed that he was attacked as well as the Global Guardians. And his lies or fabricated story is partially that. Hey, I showed up. They called me. I was going to go help. We were attacked. Blah, 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 blah. Trying to CYA cover his ass. That's how that goes. Okay. I'm looking at the comments. Amazon Prime Video. That's where it's at. So here's the deal. Okay. Here's the deal. They got a character. Reminds me of a mix of the Spectre, and it also reminds me of Hellboy. And he's like the demon detective, and he knows something's up. He knows something up. He following my Omni Man ain't stupid either. Omni Man watching his ass. I'm just letting you know. So this is about to be real. It's about to be real scary here. Because if he's anything like Superman, he has a weakness. Weakness is magic. I'm just not spoiling anything. I mean, I know how the comic book's going to go, but I'm just letting y'all, you know, lead y'all down a path. It might not be the right path, but we all know that they change television adaptations, you know, for the people. It is what it is. You know, y'all watch theories change when I do the MCU, so y'all know what's up. All right, but here's the deal. Okay. So far, this series, first season, slated for 8 episodes. Okay. I wonder how far in the Invincible story they plan on going in this first season. They're jumping pretty quick. I mean, they're skipping a few parts, moving things around, but it is moving pretty quick and when compared to the comic books. You know, I can't wait. Like I said, the first 3 episodes, they're available now, and they're going to be released once a week until April 30th. Then you can watch it all, binge watch it if you so choose, if you're not going to go ahead and watch it weekly like your boy. So many shows. Oh my gosh, so many shows. So little time. Man, wow. Whew. But what does the first 3 episodes of the first season, okay? First 3 episodes, first season of Invincible. What does your boy Onyx give it? Yo, right now it's a 4 out of 5. Hopefully it doesn't go down in quality as it progresses. All shows, in my humble opinion, start off at a 5. Okay. And it's little things that they do, whether it's story, shortcuts, crappy presentation, all that, it starts getting stuff pulled, stuff pulled. But this one didn't get much pulled. I mean, I dropped it down to a 4 because it's something about it. It's still not perfect, but it is damn good. Maybe I'm just a little off put. I know I'm a little rough, rugged, and raw. I know my language is a little rough, rugged, and raw. But I'm still a guy that refuses to go to horror movies because I get scared and I get those jumps. I ain't gonna lie. Shock value works on me 100%. It is what it is. But anyway, hey, we did not get a rock announcement yet. So I guess we don't get any new rock news while I am still here. I'm sorry, they talking about it. Is it a suit reveal? Is it a character reveal? I don't know. We ain't get anything yet. So it is what it is. But hey, everybody, check this out. We got some real cool stuff that dropped out this week just to touch base and close out the show. If you haven't had a chance, I took a look at The Suicide Squad by James Gunn. Okay. I took a look at the a trailer for that. That was pretty good. It's not Adam Eve, Omar. It's Atom Eve. Like up in Adamant. You remember that? Like as an atomic. When at first listen, I thought it said Adam Eve also, but it's actually Atom Eve, Atom, because she has nuclear-based power. She's sort of like a Firestorm character. It's kind of funny that they use like pink energy to to signify that, but it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But anyway, so I saw the Suicide Squad. I think that's going to be a decent comedic superhero flick. I think I'm gonna like it. It's pretty cool. Hey, what's happening? What's up? Fully geeking out. Great to see you pop in. Okay, got to give him the shout out. He's one of the new viewers, one of the new subscribers. Check out his channel also. He's got a few good things. So got some electronic reviews popping out there. I support everybody that comes in and watches, and comes in and listens to the podcast. You know how we roll. You can't put links in the chat. I gotta hold that, but check his name out. Do the Google, do the YouTube search. Check it out. You'll like it, folks. You'll like it. All right. Hey, so here's the thing, right? And this is the craziness. This is the wildness about it. Is I've seen a few of the Snyder Cut fans, getting on the Suicide Squad trailer because they don't like the humor. Okay, come on, people. Everything can't be dark in a red and magenta or a orange filter and people getting their heads knocked in, man. Enjoy life a little bit. It's not all black and white. There's a little gray sometimes. Have fun with this. Enjoy Sylvester Stallone as a shark ripping someone in half and eating somebody. Enjoy it. Whoa. Enjoy, shark. Come on, y'all can enjoy that. Enjoy this. Enjoy John Cena. You can't see him. Enjoy him wearing a toilet bowl on top of his head as the peacemaker. Enjoy this. I'm just happy that I'm getting all this comic book stuff in my lifetime. That's all. When I was a kid, I couldn't enjoy comic book stuff like this. We had, I think I need to pull up some videos and talk about and show what I had as a kid one day in a video. Because it's like, come on. Come on. It is what it is. But anyway, folks, as always, we've reached the end of my time and the end of my lips flapping. I would like to really, really, really thank. I got to do an adjustment on the end screen because, my man Ron came in, joined the Nerd Council. So I got to add him to to the end credits. But shout out to our members. Shout out to Ron, Omar, Ricky, Thomas. Appreciate y'all for subscribing and taking that next step and joining to become members. You have that capability. So if you can, great. Hey, you know how I roll. It's all about the kids anyway. And I'm not talking about just my kids. I'm talking about Children's National Medical Center in Washington, D.C. Y'all know that I kind of work it out. Donations or memberships that come in, we got to take care of the Children's Hospital. Now more than ever. We're in a pandemic. Hey, medical care is at a premium. We got to take care of the kids. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But hey, last word, Suicide Squad, star role. That is going to be hot. One of the craziest villains in the DC Comics universe takes over, that's going to be good. That's going to be good. I don't care what anybody says. It's going to be good. So anyway, everybody, hey, just remember, I try to do a live. I do a live every Sunday, 6 p.m. I'm trying to do a live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. That's more of a motivational hints and tips and how everything's going and what am I doing to put this stuff together. Now, I promised to do a live or drop a video last night on Saturday. Let me tell you, editing, rendering, and getting caught up with other stuff, it did not drop until this morning. So if you want to hear what I thought about the latest episode of The Falcon and The Winter Soldier, check out the video. Go back into the thing. It's on Anchor.fm for the podcast if you want to listen. But if you want to see me and the cool Falcon shirt I had on, yeah, you want to see that, don't you? I know you do. Go ahead, check out that video. It might be in the end credits. I don't know. After this process, it will. Or you could just go ahead, subscribe, look in the previous video, season 7, going full nerd. And as always, before I hit this funky outro music, I got to say one thing. If you can't say something nice, don't say anything at all. Send it to me. I'll say it for you. Because, I have no filter, folks. But anyway, peace, y'all. And I'm out of here. As always, you know it. I'm still fly.
I could really use a change of scenery. Yeah. Everybody smoking all the greenery. Yeah. Close the match 'cause they were handed down to me. But I'm still fly. I know.
Hey, yeah, I'm still fly. Yo, break that beat down.
Let's go.
Hey, you can see all of the channel members down at the bottom. Hey, they get exclusive credit on each and every one of my videos that I do my live stream on Sundays. You got to know who supports you, and you got to support those who support you. Hey, starting next week, you're going to see my man Ron. He's going to be right down there. Hey, but it's all good. We got some cool stuff coming out. King Kong drops this week. King Kong versus Godzilla, as my man Omar would say. Fire versus fur. We got Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and we got another episode of Invincible dropping. So I got a lot of stuff to talk about. Plus, maybe Wednesday we'll talk about the setup. What do I have? Maybe I'll give you a little tour. I don't know. Maybe some hints and tips. But, as always, peace, y'all. I'm out of here. Oh.
Cheers to all the haters, 'cause you proved to me.
Yeah.
To the top was my destiny.
Yeah.
See whatever from behind me,
But I'm still fly.